Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup. Detroit Tigers. It's baseball. It's the show. And it comes your way next. Casey Mize gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Stepping in, Julian Hernandez. He will lead this one off today. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels. Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Now at the plate, Trey Turner. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First offering on its way.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Hernandez gets his lead at first, nobody out. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside, the throw not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Giro, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued, first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
The third baseman, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Sano entering play. He's currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to add to that total right here.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are surprised by that. Listen, it's still early. I'm not saying he won't keep this up, but things tend to even out as the season goes along.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1, well below the zone. Here's the 1-0. 2-0.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. 3-0 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
3-0. Here it is. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. He's set. The 0-1. But there to take it is Cabrera, and with that, the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Alex Wood is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, if Alex don't light your fire, you're working with wet wood. This is one of the top young left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Sneaky, quick, funky arm angle, 92 to 94, good curveball. One of the more underappreciated quality lefties in the game of baseball.
In now, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Well, guys, these Orioles, and they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
A bouncer to the left side. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the...
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Orioles have elected to challenge.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right...
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Batter ruled out.
Stepping up now, Miguel Cabrera, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clear. a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
At the ball.
Cabrera sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He can put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this two-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
1 out, nobody on. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit.
Monsters 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Whole story. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Scooped up. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Striding in, Anthony Santander. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Anthony Santander.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting it, the catcher, number 34, Jorge.
In now for the O's, Jorge Alfaro. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
The 1-1 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cousins is there, 1 away.
Batting 9.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
Here's Howie Kendrick, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. He's got it to second for 1. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. Orioles held in check there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Clint Frazier.
The left fielder, Clint Frazier.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hernandez is right there, one down.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
At the plate now, Nico Goodrum. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And the pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Something is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-1 on its way.
That's ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Bottom of the second here with no score. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land out there just foul. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jeimer Candelario. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Julian Hernandez. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Ready now, Trey Turner. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Turner, a former member of the Washington Nationals, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So here's Trey Mancini. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Third inning, no score to this point. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Stepping into the box, Jake Rogers, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Rogers.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. One and two to the Tigers catcher. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
At the plate, George Ordonez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 9 homers, 26 RBIs. That evens it up 1-1. The pitch. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Grounded to short. Turner has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now to the plate, Dylan Cousins, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. New inning set to get underway. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Miguel Sano.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. One out now in the Orioles' 4th, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Santana, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Reyes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Orioles, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Brantley hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now batting, Victor Reyes. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a line drive. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. First pitch on its way.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonathan. Go.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means Jonathan Schoop will get ready at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hit to Turner at short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Tigers. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Anthony.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. 0-1, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field. Right fielder looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike. Waiting on deck is Howie Kendrick. The 3-1. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Howie Kendrick.
Howie Kendrick.
First offering on its way. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 9, Julian Hernandez.
Ready once again, Julian Hernandez. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is in the air to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a soul review tonight. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. So here's the cleanup hitter, Clint Frazier. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And the pitch.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
1-1 the count to Clint Frazier. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Digging in, Nico Goodrum. From the belt, kicks and deals. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. The next batter, Jamer Candelario. First offering on its way. hit the other way out toward right field. Santander waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 34, Jake Rogers.
At the plate, Jake Rogers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Outside, that's a ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Rogers, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player.
Ball, that's
Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. This is foul right side. 2 out with the man at first. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 3rd home run for him on the year, and it's given the Tigers a 2-1 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
The batter.
In now, George Ordonez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Santander grabs it to retire the side. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, and Detroit's taken a 2-1 lead. Here now is Trey Turner, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Striding forward now is the DH, Trey Mancini. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on the slurve. Strike 1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Miguel Sano is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time.
I got to count 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Here now the 2-2. Ground ball right into the shift. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Our score remains 2-1. Digging in, Dylan Cousins. He'll look to get the Tigers going in their half of the 6th.
Dylan Cousins.
First pitch of the at-bat. Had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
To the plate now, Victor Reyes. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One and 0 pitch on the way.
Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike. Ball 2. 2 balls. One strike.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Soft liner towards short. And Kendrick gives it a reach going by, but it's into center field for a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Line towards center field. Hernandez is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batting, no outfielder.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. Down.
Challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 pitch.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
He's set. The payoff pitch. This is line to left. Brantley is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Tigers strand a pair. They still lead it 2-1. So now Carlos Santana. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. And it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
One ball.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the payoff pitch home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a swings.
Here comes the first pitch. Michael Brantley is at the plate as he watches ball 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. 2-0 to Brantley.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slurve doesn't get the call, and it's full now. 3-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Anthony Santander. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still trail it here 2-1. Ready for another chance? Nico Goodrum. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First offering on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now the 1-0.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The designated hitter, Jamer Candelario.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Jamer Candelario. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 34.
Jake Rogers will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. This pitch is popped up, and no one will track it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line towards center field, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Tigers. They lead it 2-1. Kyle Funkhauser has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Kyle Funkhauser.
Ready to begin the 8th, and up next will be the big catcher Jorge Alfaro.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
High in the air out to center field. Reyes has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Into the box, Howie Kendrick. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. That's inside. 2-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Line toward the alley in left center. And Kendrick has a base hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're 1 hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
Into the box now, Julian Hernandez. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Here's the 2-0. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. All even now, 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here it comes on 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
2 out here and a runner at second. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Tigers are out in front, 2-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, George Ordonez. Tanner Scott will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
66. Tanner Scott.
He's set. Here it comes.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
At the plate, Dylan Cousins, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and hit on the ground for Kendrick at second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Victor Reyes. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A 1-1.
Count is 1-2.
Hops this one up. Kendrick ranging into shallow right. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Joe Jimenez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Rogers is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that misses low and away, ball one. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Swing, and he pops him up. Ordonez has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone, strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the Tigers will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Pitching and defense game 2-1. The final